Sometimes life smells like the summer, but tastes like the winter. So some days I wake early just to listen to the sunrise. And sometimes the morning sounds like a song that's out of tune, with no option to rewind, even when the feedback hurts your ears. You see, my favorite place in the world is that city called home, but it's also where sometimes I feel trapped in the cages of other people's opinions. But I just want to grow old without ever having really to grow up. Is that too much to ask for? But Hakuna Matata doesn't seem to apply when the rent's due. They say the best things in life are free, but did no one tell Baloo that the bare necessities cost money? Cause we were just poor kids with rich dreams. Dreams so expensive our own parents couldn't afford to believe in them, making us feel like they didn't believe in us. Answer me this: if you abort a dream, does that make you a murderer? I mean, it was never a living dream anyway, right? Just a collection of ideas that were yet to form into consciousness, right? We think, I'm too young to support this dream. What if it took more than one of us to come up with this dream? How do you really expect me to raise it all by myself? Funny how that sounds so similar to exactly what she said. But you can't regret the moments that make you, even if they're the same moments that broke you. So sometimes I wake early just to listen to the sunrise. Sometimes the sound is so loud, it makes me happy to be alive. It kinda sounds like a gospel choir that's singing the last hymn just before the Nigerian pastor wraps up the service that's already been running 3 hours over. But reality must be an atheist, cause news articles about stabbings and dead children in my hood replace Red Riding Hood and Goldilocks as bedtime stories. Hearing governments breaking into other people's countries to steal their porridge, wolves disguising our grandma's clothing. I say, my, what big mouths you have. They say all the better to control you with. Do politicians sleep comfortably on pillows stitched together from the skin of my dead people's children? While I wear trainers sewn together by some poor boy's desperation, and my wife wears hair ripped from some poor girl's scalp. But who am I to point fingers, without noticing the other three pointing back at me? So I give my boy enough money to buy the latest Harry Potter novel and a half a weed, cause his daughter needs to learn to read, but she also needs to eat. You see, sometimes I miss the first girl that I had a crush on, scrolling through her Instagram post by post, watching her life turn into everything she's promised it wouldn't. And that makes me realize that we don't get to play life. Life hums a melody, and all we get to do is listen. All most of us get to do is sing along, hoping we can write a few lyrics here and there, hoping we can stay in tune, hoping we can hold a note, until our songs eventually end.
I got man them that are blocked off in blocks, cars surrounded by bricks, so they made a product of their environment. Where we live, there weren't no signing in, no signing off. We try our luck and grind till our time was up. Finding love was unheard of, murders every other week, mothers weak, sisters crying, they drop to their knees cause they'll never hear their brothers speak again. And again, another bleed, pouring out, cause man was pouring out of peas. So he take from another's mouth to eat. Well, that's how it is living on the other side of green. Hell, live by the gun, probably die from the same thing. That's what she said to me. I was only 16 when my boy died. No sympathy. Live by the gun, probably die from the same thing. Said live by the gun, probably die from the gun. But mom, 21, deep in depression. I've got a question. If this is a midlife crisis, does that mean I'm gonna die young? I don't know what's wrong. All I know, not much is right. Thinking myself into this hole, I don't know. It's like this thing they call life. It gets a lot sometimes. I'm not gonna commit suicide. I'm black, we don't do that. it does hang in my mind.